Hello, this is Nick,
And Josh.
and we're from Oxymoras, and today we've got some very exciting news to share with you all.
Very exciting indeed.
Yes,
Do you want to big unveil?
I'll do the big unveil. We have been working on a game for these past few days. Well,
And the game is cool.
the game is Stuck in Traffic Simulator.
Da-da.
And as you can tell, it's actually quite accurate. It's only in alpha mode, so some of the textures are a bit low quality. But
Yeah,
you know,
this is alpha footage of our game. It's based on the Crytek engine.
CryEngine 3, so
Right.
it's got top-notch graphics,
Not graphics, yeah.
as you can tell.
Yeah, exactly. I believe today you're going to show off some features, are you, Nick?
Yes.
Do you want to just give us a bit of backstory on the what's going on?
Well, we know how much everybody loves simulators. We've seen the success of Euro Truck Simulator and Train Simulator and Street Cleaning Simulator, so we thought we'd make our own simulator, and we thought, what hasn't been done yet? Because people make lots of different simulators and lots of different things, but they haven't made Stuck in Traffic Simulator yet, and we're aiming to be probably the kings in traffic jam simulators.
Yeah, we're the flagship.
For a few years at least. We're aiming to cram in as many accurate features as possible, so you can tell, you can look around your car, and you can even
that was definitely a key feature we had at the forefront.
definitely. We did a brainstorm.
Yeah, we wanted total
beginning.
immersion in the game as we played it, and we thought that that's definitely a feature that you experience when you're actually in a traffic jam of your own.
Definitely, and another key feature of experience in a traffic jam is the ability to honk your horn. So we made sure to add that. Now, currently as this is only alpha, we haven't got many of the features in, but currently I'm in the plain basic simulation mode, where you sit in your car and you are stuck in traffic, and that's one of the more basic game modes. It's almost a tutorial game mode, but there will be other features where I'm going to use my developer powers here to actually exit the car. There will be other mini games where you can, for example, go up to other drivers and swear at them.
Yeah, at the moment though, that's going to have to be, out of game feature that you're going to have to actually swear at them yourself.
Yes.
I don't suppose you want to just give us a little example of that.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure you can see it, but I'm definitely giving this guy the V sign right now.
Yeah, actually, there is a part that we have actually included so far, which is actually
you can shove the cars.
Yeah, as you can see there. I mean, we haven't quite got the movements quite locked down yet, and it looks more like a scratch.
But you can see the car definitely shuffles a bit.
Yeah, definitely, and it's one of the ways that you can win the game by moving the cars out of the way. You can sit there for about, I don't know, what was it, 2-3 hours to push the car out of the way. Definitely,
yeah.
Something like that. We thought that was
and it's great. A good way to pass the time, because it'll give you a challenge. You're trying to push this car out of the way, and then you're trying to do the challenge, and then the traffic jam will have cleared, and you win the game.
Exactly, but just I think we're kind of missing because we wanted to make sure that they kept a good, strong storyline throughout the
definitely
throughout the game, and so I mean we understand obviously we're in a traffic jam and it's all it's all quite confusing. We're not sure what we're doing. That's what causes us to scratch other cars and shout at people. Shout obscenities at them through the car window, especially to police officers.
Yes,
you get a lot of points for that. But really, the backstory to it is what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, in some missions you'll have your significant other ring you up on your phone, and they'll tell you they'll ask you where you are, and you have to go through a conversation with them where you explain that you're stuck in a traffic jam, and that you won't be home till a bit later. And sometimes, actually, this is in the later levels, because it adds a bit of a challenge. Sometimes you have to, for instance, go into a shop and pick up some groceries.
Yeah, but the problem is that you obviously have to figure out with the groceries, what you want, what the things you like, So and that gives us another feeling of immersion in the game.
Because they'll tell you what they want, but they won't tell you. They won't tell you. A HUD won't come up. As you can see, the only non-camera thing on the screen is the developer stats in the top right, and that's just for us.
Game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. As you might also, just a quick disclaimer here, you might see that the cars are slightly untextured. That's something that we're obviously working on. We're getting there with that. I mean, obviously you can see the background, some of the buildings textured, some of them are not. That's just something that we're working on. That's just alpha, purposes. I think if we just go around the corner, just go up a bit.
Yeah, every traffic jam has a cause. Sometimes it will just be standard roadworks, but in this case, we've gone for something a bit extra special. We wanted to show off, and you can see this big statue has fallen off the roof and is blocking the way.
Terrible accident, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, and so it's fallen over in the middle of the road. So
they've called the fire brigade.
Yeah, to make sure we put out all the fires on the statue.
Exactly.
Because obviously friction could create massive fires.
Exactly, and also to make sure that nobody got injured during these.
Did you know that actually? I think I remember seeing this statistic somewhere. The actual statue fires, so just examples of statues just spontaneously combusting, is one of the biggest causes of death at the moment in a lot of the leading countries around the world.
It wouldn't surprise me.
No, exactly. And another thing that we had to work on a bit later on was we felt that that it was great being able to get out of the car, put your middle finger up to someone in front of you. But we thought, really, how many people do get out of their car in a traffic jam? Only massive knobs. So we thought maybe we want to allocate us, the different parts of the game to different types of people. Yeah. So I mean, what happens if it's been a hard day and you're just listening to music and you're quite enjoying the ride, or you're kind of got a bit of road rage? So we made sure to include actual driving mechanics in the game. I suppose you can show those.
I've gone into developer third person just to show off the driving mechanics better, but obviously
we're not sure whether that would be a feature or not. It's all because it's obviously an alpha at the moment. Yes. We're not sure.
But you can go forwards, even though I went backwards. You can also go backwards, even though I'm going forwards.
Indeed, but
you can see.
Yeah, see that. There we go. That probably. There's different ways that we could rate how to deal with the traffic jam in the game. We could just, for example, now we could just say A to D, A to B, A to you just give it a rating. And I say that definitely this is definitely an A level tactic of sorting out a traffic jam.
Because obviously you could actually shove this statue out of the way, but that unfortunately isn't a feature we've added yet. But obviously with roadworks you could just run over the traffic cones and there wouldn't be any police because you live in a lawless town, but it would be probably a bit of a cheaty way to win. I imagine that in a tournament they would frown upon that sort of conduct.
Yeah, and that's the sort of the sort of the abilities that we get to put into the player's hands. We want to give a certain extent of it. We want to be quite linear, but then not quite linear, but then linear. And we just jump back between the two, which gives it a nice pacing to it. I think there's an explosion.
There's a car on fire. You can see our advanced particle effects system.
Yeah, the explosions. This is another thing that can happen. To you in traffic jam,
and that's another reason the fire brigade are there, of course.
Yeah, it's quite good that shows. Obviously, there we go. That kind of shows how it kind of works, and different things can happen, and there's different endings to the game.
Yeah, sometimes your road rage will
overwhelm
really
you,
work against you.
Yeah. So this has been Stuck in Traffic Simulator.
Yep. This has been Oxymoras. Keep a lookout. We've got a estimated release date of 6 weeks, because we've really crunched time on this now.
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of the last stretch, the last run. So we're going to get this through. Hopefully, we'll get some beta footage out there for you
definitely.
guys. So yeah, so just show us your support, with comments and stuff. Tell us what you think,
Yeah.
improvements, things we can adjust to the game.
It'll
We'll have to
probably
listen.
we're looking at a price range of probably 10 to 20 US dollars, which I know is actually quite cheap for a simulator of this quality. But we don't want to screw our fans over.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So yeah,
This has been Oxymoras. Bye bye.
goodbye.